You're watching ADTV! Little girl, little boy, standing on the glass mountain. Little girl, little boy, standing on the glass mountain. She had to be carried away and flew from her arms. Follow the voice, go further, set me free in the garden. Little girl, little boy, standing on the glass mountain. Little girl, little boy, standing on the glass mountain. Little girl, little boy, standing on the glass mountain. Little girl, little boy, standing on the glass mountain.
You're watching ADT. Look, a squirrel!
What the heck is going on here? Where is he? I'm standing over here. Well, I'm sitting over here, and nobody's introducing. What is this here, Mauricio?
What?
What is going on here? Nobody to introduce me. Where's Eddie?
He's running late.
Running late?
Yeah, he might not make it tonight.
Are you kidding me again?
Well,
This is what I have to put up with.
He's on set. He's doing something very important. I mean, I don't mean that this is not important, but you know what I mean.
And what? You're my director.
You know what I mean, exactly what I mean. But we got somebody that's going to be with you all night. So if you look to your right, you'll see who he is.
This is my left.
Exactly, your left. Towards the camera.
He's on the phone.
Oh.
He's all red.
What about
This
it?
is Mikey, the mechanic's going to be my host.
Yes. Well, he hasn't been here in a while, so, you know, I figure.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been?
I've been busy.
We haven't seen Mikey the mechanic in so long.
I know.
Yeah, I've been home helping family with stuff.
Yeah.
Helping family
Uh-huh.
for 2 months?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a little
Not
too
even a
damn
note?
to be helping family members. Stuff like it's summer. Right?
I'm
Yeah.
working in the yard.
You're working in the yard.
Yeah.
Why are you so red today?
Red's my color.
Your face is red, your eyes are red, your shirt's red. Your
I got a
pants are-
tan.
He's so red. Do you know what they say? You're not supposed to wear red on TV.
Why not?
I don't know. They
He
say that
wouldn't
though.
know that because he hasn't been around.
Oh.
Right. 'Cause he's helping his.
I know.
Oh, your mom.
Yeah, my mom and my grandma.
Your grandmother, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I take care of the house.
Is that true?
Hang on, let me just double check on something. Jim.
What?
And not even a phone call,
Mauricio,
nothing.
we got a picture off the web.
Well,
Ah.
A picture of what?
We got a
Can we
picture
take a look
off
at
the
that, Jim?
web.
Yeah, we got a picture of Michael helping his family.
Oh,
Oh,
that.
look.
Yeah, I see your grandmother in that bikini over
Right,
there, and
yeah.
yeah, you look like you're real busy there.
Yes.
Oh, give me a break.
Fine. All right, I went away, okay? I never go away.
For 2 months?
Yes, for 2 months. I needed a break,
Must
all right?
be nice. Where's Eddie?
He's not coming tonight, so Michael is going to be your co-host. And we have time for introductions or whatever. Oh, wait. We got somebody here that you would love to see.
Who?
We found him.
Who?
Eddie Stix. Eddie, you want to come in, please? No. Not yet? Who's first? Good. I thought we would bring Eddie Stix because Eddie Stix would be a great company, but unfortunately not.
Okay. All right, wait a minute. You're watching ADTV. Welcome to our show. It's a little crazy here, but we're doing the best we can with what we got.
What we
The
got?
red man.
You should be excited. Are you kidding me?
I'm so excited. I feel so inspired by color.
I'm very bright.
You could say that again. I don't know about, yeah, all right, we'll give him that.
You have a great guest here tonight,
Yes,
so, you know, that-
we have a great show regardless. I'm loving it.
Right, so between me and the guest, I mean, what more could you ask for?
Mauricio and Jim, yeah, what more could I ask for? And I could see. I got glasses, guys.
Hey, can you read that? I mean, there's something in there. You're going to be reading pretty soon. So
Yes, actually, I have something here, and we're going to introduce our guest for this evening, Ron Tierno.
Ron Tierno. Who is he, by the way?
Ron Tierno.
Yes.
He's a professional freelance drummer.
Very nice.
Wait till you hear. Who's talking to me? Mauricio!
I'll be right back.
This is what I have to do. This is what I have to do.
I had to go to the bathroom for a second.
Oh,
Yeah. So we have the great guest. He is ready to come out. So
all right. let's
Okay,
bring
so
Ron
bring
out.
him out already.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for?
There it is.
What are you doing, Ron?
How you
Ron
doing?
Tierno.
You have to walk over here and kiss me hello.
Oh.
Oh,
What kind of Italian are you?
and I get a handshake.
Yes. How are you?
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
I'm glad you made it. You can join us. I'm taking these off because you're here, so I can see. I can't see distance. Glasses is for them.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Yes.
And this was just look the red. I didn't get the memo, but
Oh my God! Is that?
See that?
Are
It's
we
contagious. It's contagious.
We're in the flow. You know
It
when
just
people
happened.
say,
Bright colors bring bright things.
Ooh.
"What are we here?
What?
A poet?"
Maybe.
That was last week's show. Anyway, Red.
I'm all right with that.
So, you're a professional freelance drummer.
Yes. So, and that could mean by freelancing, I could be doing anything. I play with Broadway shows. I did Cats for 11 years.
You did Cats?
I did. for
That's
11 years.
incredible.
Yeah.
That's
I-
the longest running
never
show
got
on
to see it.
Broadway.
Well, it used to be. No
Well,
longer.
now it's,
we used to lose
I
that.
never got
I think
to
it's
see it.
Phantom now.
Yeah,
Phantom's gone too. Phantom of the Opera.
Is
No,
it?
it's still there.
It's still there?
running.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, it's at the
I think that
Majestic, I
might-
think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's at
right.
the Majestic.
So Cats, I always wanted to go see it. I never saw it.
We should bring it back for you then.
I love Cats.
Can you?
Yeah.
I can't do it. No,
Oh.
I can't.
You can't. Oh.
All right.
I can make a couple of phone calls. I don't know if it's going to work though, but
Well, all right.
Anyway, so that's actually not why I came to New York. I'd never seen a Broadway show before I came to New York, but
You're not from New York?
I'm from Binghamton originally,
Oh.
so
Okay.
upstate,
Upstate
close
New York?
by.
You're still
Sort
a
of.
New Yorker.
Yeah, I am.
So you're up in the woods.
I was. yeah.
Okay.
And then I came to the city.
Well, welcome.
And here's
you.
Little Red Riding Hood. Where's the big bad wolf? You should
where
bring
is
Eddie
he?
Stix out now.
yeah, Eddie Stix. Why don't you come right in?
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Get in here.
What are you waiting for?
Plug in. Plug it in. I said I wasn't going to give them.
Plug in.
Yeah. Can you plug yourself in?
I can try.
There we go.
All right.
Eddie Stix, everybody.
How are you?
Eddie Stix. And Ron Tierno.
And Ron Tierno.
Thank you.
So,
So I, when I came to New York, when I was going to do whatever I needed to do, playing with anybody, and as a professional, attempting to be a professional when you're young, you have to be able to roll with the punches and accept jobs and work your way in. So I started backing singers, did auditions. My first big job was with Frankie Valli. I worked with him in 1978, 79.
wow.
And that was right after the Four Seasons broke up. He was going solo, and the Grease album was, Grease was a big hit, brought him
Oh my
back.
God. Are you kidding me?
One of my favorite
That's
movies.
amazing.
Yeah.
There's a picture of you right now we just went to
Oh, wow.
Yep.
with Frankie Valli. That's
He
amazing.
just did a show on Broadway last year, I believe, and I hadn't seen him in almost 30 years.
Wow.
And he's still going strong. The show,
I'm sure.
his show is just better than ever. It's amazing.
And how long were you his drummer?
I was with him for 2 years.
Right. Wow. That's
Yeah. So then, and then the Broadway thing. I sort of worked my way into that, and I started subbing on shows. And before you know it, Cats opened up, and I always tell people I did the last 11 years because it had run for 8 or 9 at that point
Oh,
when
wow.
I took it over.
That's
Wow.
so awesome.
Yeah.
So like drums, how old were you when you first started?
I started when I was about 9, and
Okay.
just kept on going. I knew that was what I was going to want to do. and I came to New
Did
York
your
in my early 20s.
parents like just hand you drums?
No, we sort of worked
you-
our way into it. No, started with bongos.
Oh, cool.
You know, and you worked
You
your way
play
up.
bongos too. So you could play any drum, basically.
Some of the others I'd have to work on a little bit, but mainly drum set.
Drum
And
set.
that's why, again, when I say I'm a freelance drummer, it's I'm adaptable to many different situations.
Right. Interesting.
Do you write any music or anything?
You know, it's funny. I did before I came to New York, and then once I got to New York and heard all the great writers, I thought I better focus on the drums.
Just play their music.
Just play the music. I'll let them write the songs.
Okay.
So you came from Binghamton to New York. So you did the Cats, and what was the other Broadways?
Well, I did a number of shows over the years, and then what I do now mostly is I sub for other drummers on shows, because shows run for a long time.
Right.
And I have a lot of experience in that. So currently I'm subbing on Mamma Mia,
Oh wow.
and which is still
Great.
running.
Abba.
And yes, that's
Love
right.
Abba. So you
they
know-
they changed theaters. They used to be at the Winter Garden,
Right,
where
I
Cats
remember.
was.
Was Cat-
Where actually, yeah. And now they're at the Broadhurst on 44th Street. So it's still going strong as well. And I'm about ready to start working on the Radio City Christmas show rehearsals
Wow.
for Christmas already. I know I don't want to say that
No,
so early,
don't say-
but
I'm in
I think
denial.
about Christmas. I want the summer to keep going.
yes,
Me too.
yes, but
I still
thought
wore,
about maybe going away
a
again.
summer dress, and look at him. He's
yeah.
wearing red shorts.
I'm still ready for the
Everybody's
beach.
Still, yeah.
Except
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 Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie's,
he's old weather.
yeah. You're ready for the fall, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
You can't wait?
Really?
San Gennaro.
Oh yes, San
San
Gennaro, my
Gennaro,
favorite.
please. Yeah.
Oh, I get to be
know.
extra Italian.
Just don't be extra red.
Why?
Because you're like a bullseye. A walking, like, target.
Listen, I have red cars. Why shouldn't I match the cars every now and
He has
then?
a red, he does, he has
His
two.
mom has a red car.
Yeah, we all have red cars.
I
Red's
used to
a
have
good
red
color.
cars.
Okay, so
Yeah. but
anyway,
doesn't mean you have to wear it.
whatever.
Anyway. Back to you, Ron.
Okay.
That's how distracting it is. It's like
Now
I
I'm
look
distracting.
in Aussie.
Now I'm distracting. Okay. Anyway,
What are you gonna do? So, and what else now? So the
Well-
rehearsal started.
They're about to.
They're
yeah.
about to in September.
Yeah.
That like the Radio City Music Spectacular is like awesome. It's like every kid's like favorite thing to do at Christmas
Right.
time.
Right.
And to play Radio City is like amazing. The acoustics.
and the Rockettes.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Great
Every
for the
time,
kids.
every time you do that show, for everybody involved, it's a special feeling when you get in there.
It is. When you
Yeah.
see the commercials, it just you already know. You know.
Yeah.
You should go be a rocket. You're dressed for it. You could be a rocket. Like I could launch you right
Yeah?
now.
Yeah, could you? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so funny.
You crack yourself up, huh? Wow. Okay.
Eddie, you're sweating. I just had a lisp.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rob.
from.
It's just the way it started.
I can tell. We're just. It started with the red thing, and we're
running with it.
rolling with it.
We're running with the redness.
Totally. And so how long are you gonna be this rehearsal drummer? For?
Well, the show opens in, I believe, early November, and then I will sub on it. I'm not the regular drummer during the show, but I do.
Still?
There are so many shows there that there are 4 or 5 of us that sub on that.
Well, I can't even imagine doing that every day. And how many shows do they run a day?
Yeah.
To be a drummer for every show, that's
Oh,
like
Is
man.
it 2 a day or?
No, it can be as many as 6 a day. They use 2 different casts.
6 a
They,
day.
they'll
And
use.
they use the same Rockettes?
No. Well, then they would have 2 different casts.
Oh,
That's why the
yeah,
rehearsal
okay.
process takes so long too, because they're rehearsing 2 casts, and they, yeah. But some of the orchestra members will do a lot of those shows. So
Wow.
yeah, it's
3 shows per
crazy.
cast per day?
yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Wow.
I never realized, and now I have a different appreciation for the orchestra
oh, yeah.
people for
Right.
these
It's a lot of work.
Broadway shows, because nobody really thinks about that. They hear the music and they just
Right.
there's people actually playing that music. It's a live orchestra.
Yes.
So let me ask you though, the majority of the time though, even the people they get switched up, or it's never really always the same people?
Probably a lot of them are subbing out. Yeah, you don't even realize it because everyone is already rehearsed on the show.
Right.
And it is so difficult to do 6 shows in a day for them. So
Right.
they'll split it up however they need to, and then being professionals, you know, if you're sick and you know I can't make the show, you got to come in for me. Someone does it. You know, you just get it covered.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, how was it with Frankie Valli?
He was terrific. He was really, you know, you see stars on the stage, and you listen to their songs, and then you hear all these backstage stories about them. And this person was really a nasty person, hard to work for. But Frankie comes across as a nice person, and he really is. With him back in those days, he would talk about the stories that later became Jersey Boys. So I went to see Jersey Boys in.
Love Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
That's my
I didn't get a chance to
favorite.
see it yet.
All true stories. It's all based on the stories of the 4 seasons.
Everybody should go see it.
It's a great show.
Eddie,
Great show.
the other host, that's what I got last year for Christmas, was tickets to Jersey Boys.
That's a
Every
good
year
gift.
I would say, I want to go see Jersey Boys. I want to go see Jersey Boys. And I would get perfume.
He finally got it right.
After 5 years.
He
I wanna
finally
go
got
see-
it right.
Whatever. I got to go see it. It was amazing. So those stories are true.
They are, really are.
And you heard it firsthand before it even...
Before it got there, yeah, it was interesting. And then he, that picture that they showed was, I went to see him on Broadway. I hadn't seen him in all those years, and I said, Frankie, I just want to thank you because you really gave me, you know, my first break. And he did that for a lot of musicians. He was very respectful of the people that work for him,
Right.
and still is. So it's great to see that he's still out there. And
See, that's nice because he has like a loyalty, helping people out, like, you know, not just thinking of himself. Well, that's the whole Jersey Boy thing too. He
Right.
just always is helping people out, no matter where it puts him financially.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
So, Eddie, how you doing over there?
Good. Good. Listen, everybody, huh?
Good.
good.
Glad you're here.
Good to listen
Glad
and
to be
take
here.
things
Glad
in.
to be here.
Yeah.
You know?
You're still looking at my outfit, huh?
Mauricio, can we put something over him?
I think he looks great. I mean, great. I mean,
Yeah? I think I look red, huh?
no, you look great.
Anyway.
That's
Heck.
my word.
Well, I'm taking it now.
I know you want to take my
yeah.
word.
You making fun of my outfit? I'm taking
I
your
wasn't
word.
making fun of it.
You
I
are
was
though.
just-
It's fine.
there.
Let's
Anyway.
keep going.
Oh, you know what? We have a clip.
Clip? Yeah.
Why don't you set it up first? It's a
Okay.
trio.
Well, this is a trio that I put together for a student recital. I do a lot of teaching, and
you do teaching too?
I teach as well. Yeah. Well, it's
We'll
part of the
get into that
freelance.
too.
That's
Okay.
part of the freelancing.
You didn't say that though.
That's true. That's why it was a broad umbrella term. And so I wanted to do a recital with my young students. So I had everybody under 18 playing. And I thought, well, I don't want to, you know, everyone, the families would want to see their kids play, but I thought this is a chance for them to see me play. They really hadn't seen that. And also play some things that the students wouldn't normally hear when they're young. So I played 3 songs that were totally different from the kind of rock beats that they might be learning.
Right.
And so this one is it's an Afro-Cuban style of drumming, and I had decided to do this with the theme from the Pink Panther.
Interesting.
So you'll recognize the theme, but it's a little jazzier, and it's got a little
Eddie
Afro-Cuban groove
loves
to
that. You're not here to hear it. You could
right.
watch Adtv.
Poor Eddie. That's all right. He'll watch it.
Mauricio, you fill him in later,
Yeah.
because I ain't gonna do it. So. All right, we'll go to the
Go to the
clip.
clip.
Let's go.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
Ron, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Did you get off the phone? What are you doing over there?
What's that position you're in,
Trying
buddy?
to fix his mic.
Yeah, okay.
I just did.
You were.
Right.
I fixed his mic.
Jeez.
Right,
This is what I have to
I-
go
I-
through here.
I
Worked,
see.
right? Good.
Why are you always smacking me for being on the phone?
We're on a show.
All right, I have emails.
Listen, I know you want to be an antenna, but really, Ron, that was so good.
Thank you.
I love the twists.
A little different.
Totally different.
Yeah, that's
And
good
this
piece.
is how, and these kids, you're bringing this type of music to them, and it
Introducing them to something,
Something
new.
different,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
because they wouldn't be playing that.
no,
And they-
because
yeah.
the Pink Panther, the movie hasn't been out, and the cartoon
Many
and all
years.
the yeah.
Right. But it was fun because they would have recognized the theme. Pink, though, not red.
Yeah.
Pink.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. I was
Yes.
gonna say it's.
Oh,
it's
very good.
Wow.
I
very
love
good.
it. The guests are picking.
Very good.
Ron, that was good.
Oh.
You know what I wanted to ask you too? What was your favorite Frankie Valli song that you played?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's hard. Swearing to God, I think.
Swear to God. I wish we had. I love that
Yeah.
too. I wish we had drums so you could play a little bit. No, my favorite one is. Yeah, no, that's Eddie's. Not Eddie's. Stix.
That would be Eddie's
Yeah,
favorite.
that would be Eddie's. Yours too? No, mine is what he sees the girl from a distance. My eyes adore you.
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my favorite. You
Great
could play
song.
that?
Played it many times with him, yeah.
So good.
Of course he
I don't know,
can.
can you play it now?
No, no.
So anyway, back to the. I wanted to ask you about the teaching thing again. That is so. How long have you been teaching?
Well, on and off for many years, but I teach at a drum shop in Midtown called Steve Maxwell Vintage Drums.
Oh, you teach down in the city?
Yeah, I teach in the city, yeah. I
Ah.
teach adults, I teach kids, and I enjoy doing that. And then what's really great for me there is I'm right near all the Broadway shows, so a lot of times I'll teach up till 7 o'clock and then go do a show at 8 o'clock, and
That's great.
it's pretty cool.
Do you live in the city now?
I live on the Upper West Side.
Upper West
Oh,
Side.
very
yeah.
nice.
Very nice. Very interesting. How you doing there, Eddie?
Great.
So how do you guys know each other?
Through a teacher who taught both of us, believe it or not. Eddie's a fine drummer.
Yeah,
And,
I've heard. I haven't heard like literally him play yet.
Right, me either.
But I've heard that he's a
He's
good drummer.
He's holding back. He's saving that for his next visit.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He's blushing.
Yeah.
So you guys met.
We both studied with a gentleman who just passed away, a legendary drum teacher, Sam Milano.
Samuel.
Yeah, and he, well, as I
Why
said,
do you
he
act
was,
like you know that name?
I feel like I've heard it before.
You feel like you've heard it before?
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
I don't know.
He feels like he heard it.
You've taken drum lessons in your past life, perhaps,
Maybe
right?
in a past life.
There we
yeah.
go.
Okay.
No, did he do anything famous that we would have known?
He was known more as an author, and he
author.
would do very interesting. It's funny, you'd ask him about something, and it would spark a story about some unique anything that he did, everyone said, "Oh, wow, you did that," or
Right, right.
he has.
So
I don't
you
know, can
guys
think of
both
any?
trained under him.
We did.
That's
we
great.
did. You think of any stories? Any quick little Sam stories?
When he first started out, he went and put a gorilla suit on and played in the middle of New York City, and he was in the Guinness Book of World Records
You're kidding
for
me.
playing for continuous hours. I don't know how many hours he played, but eventually some kid beat him. But here's a guy, back then he was in his 60s doing it.
Wow.
I mean, Sam passed away in January. He was 93.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good memories.
Yes. Yeah.
So you guys have the similar training.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Did you guys ever play together? Like
No,
drum?
we've not done that. No.
Really?
No.
I wish we had drum sets here.
I know,
We
we
could have
could've
had a
had
battle
dueling
of the
drums.
I know,
Dueling drummers.
Dueling drummers. That would have
Ah.
been awesome.
That'll be for another time.
I would have loved just to watch Joe and Jim, our crew guys, set that up with mics. That would have been funny. Yeah, that would have been awesome. But so we have a picture though. Why don't we go to that picture of?
Okay, this is a shot with two singers that I work with now, and I've worked with them also for many years. The Calloway sisters, Liz Calloway,
Okay.
who was Grisabella on Cats starting back in 1989 or 90, and that's when I first met her.
Oh wow.
I did her first album, and her sister Ann Hampton Calloway is a great jazz singer, and then they do a show together,
Right.
and that's what that picture was from. I've worked with them for many years.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so again, part of the freelance world.
I
of
love
drumming.
it though, because you're getting like, you're experiencing like every aspect or every like part of being
Different
a drummer,
styles,
different
exactly.
styles, being a teacher,
Right.
doing Broadway, a jazz band,
Correct.
and then doing shows with these other entertainers. It's like
Very well rounded.
Thank you.
Yeah.
very well rounded.
What? Well, he is.
So is the son.
All right. You know
How old are
what?
you?
Fine. You
You're
know what? No,
tired.
I'm gonna take it because I haven't been here in a
I-
while. I'm gonna take it today. I'm gonna take it.
I just looked at some pictures of Michael on Facebook, and he says, "Sun's out, guns out." I'd like to know what he meant by that.
You want to
Can you show
see?
us- Can you show us what you meant? Ah,
That was guns.
Those are the guns.
Yeah, yeah.
He's dying to take his shirt
No,
off.
no, I'm not taking my shirt off today. That'll be for the next time. What?
You're not gonna. You just volunteered not to take your shirt off.
Not today.
This is,
Wait, is it a blue moon or a red moon?
I don't know. This is a family show. I don't think we want to.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
That's
think we
true.
want to. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are his guns,
Yeah.
and those are your drums. No.
Yeah.
I have to bring some cheesiness into it because Eddie's not here.
Oh my God.
Oh, because
The show
Eddie
wouldn't be
is the
the
big
same.
cheese.
Yeah, he's the big cheese.
Eddie is the big cheese. Okay.
in his own mind.
Yes.
We won't go there. Not this Eddie.
No.
The other.
The other Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie's not here with us today because he's out on assignment.
He's on assignment. Yeah.
He's on
Yeah,
assignment.
He's missing out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
He's covering some crime.
Yeah. See, it's too bad that you couldn't meet him.
I
You
would
would
love
have
to have met him,
enjoyed
but
that.
yeah.
He's disappointed that he wasn't here, right?
Yes.
That's all right. I'll have to sit down
He's
and
still
watch the whole
crying.
episode.
Yes.
So now, what's like? Is there anything that your goal, your next project or vision that you?
Well, I'm enjoying teaching more now as I get older, and I've really, people have been saying you should have a book, you should be doing this and that, and ironically, there are some exercises for drummers that I'd written when I'm in my mid-20s. So we're talking a long time ago. And over the years, people would contact me and say, "Whatever happened to those solos? And did you ever do anything with that?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. They're a little esoteric, and maybe I don't know how well that would sell. And you don't need any more drum books. There's all sorts of drum method books out there."
Right.
But anyway, a
Do
terrific.
they have drummers, a dummy for drummers book?
They do, of course, of course. See, so I thought it's all been covered.
Really?
We don't need mine.
Drumming for Dummies book.
They do have it, Mike.
They do. Have
They
it.
do, yeah.
They do.
We didn't say how good or bad it was.
Yeah, but
All right.
there.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I was convinced
you're
that...
using my word too now.
Yes, I am sorry.
I'm so glad that you guys are.
See?
Okay.
Just trying to help.
You're rubbing off on
I will.
everybody.
Yeah.
What? That's a good thing.
Yeah, okay, all right.
That's
So
a good thing.
You rubbing off on everybody.
anyway, so the stuff I wrote, these solos I
This is
wrote,
amazing.
these solos I wrote in the mid '70s are finally going to be released as a book called The Melodic Snare Drummer. It's going to be that's it, yeah. By Try Publishing is publishing it. They're a great drum book company in California.
Look, I'm adding to the.
And notice the title, The Melodic Snare Drummer, which is sort of counterintuitive. I mean, you know, drummers are supposed to just sort of keep time and everything. But
Right.
what I did with this concept was, in an effort to work on reading, and I got tired of just playing time in the background, I heard soloists of other instruments, and I thought, I want to play some of those rhythms that they're playing.
Right.
And so I did a bunch of these, and it's actually going to be, these are play-alongs, they're called.
Okay.
So you'll actually read the music and play along, and sometimes you're playing with the drums, sometimes you're playing with the guitar, sometimes you're playing with the bass. And it's a training for drummers to sort of get them to hear the whole band.
So it's like, what is that called? Interactive?
Well, it's
Does
not
it come with a CD and it comes with the music and the book? And
Well, actually, these are pre-recorded songs that you have to get the songs. You have to buy the songs.
Okay.
So it's not. These are not recorded for
here,
these.
I just gave you another
You did.
avenue
Give me-
for-
you did.
yeah.
That'll be book 2, maybe.
book 2.
There you go.
I get
Yeah.
10%, please. Mauricio, what do you want?
You can call me Maria.
And just
Maria. Maria. How are you, Maria?
sorry.
Very nice. Anyway, yes, Maria.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
make sure
move-
we take note of the 10%.
Yeah, just don't call your book red. Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Can you give us a demonstration?
I can.
All right,
I'd like
Should we
to
do
see
this?
that.
All right.
Yes,
Cool.
please.
Go.
Remember to do that. That's a good sign.
I know we're one of these days we'll get wireless.
We'll go techie pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty soon. We're a little.
Okay. So this is just an excerpt from the piece. So we will be doing a little fade out, and it's not the whole song, but it'll give you an idea. But remember, I'm not playing. I am trying to sort of play melodically with the lead line. So when you hear the guitar.
Where are you plugged in? Can we hear him?
Oh.
We can hear him? Okay.
There's a mic right there.
Right.
Okay,
right.
great.
So you are listening to the snare drum, playing along with the melody lines of the various instruments.
You want me to follow all this?
Well, I'm just giving
He's
you
explaining it to you.
heads up.
Okay.
It's just different.
Can you explain it like ADD, like understand?
That
like,
means go really slow.
Small words.
My God.
He's telling me about small.
Yeah. No college level words, all right?
Love this guy.
No college level. And now I'm getting smacked.
Okay, Ron, back to you. I love the music with it too. I don't know. Was watching you really beat. You were going so fast that you couldn't even see the movement of the drum. That was like so great.
Yeah, it was really, really fast.
Eddie, we're gonna have you play now, huh?
Oh man.
That's George Benson's. That's from the
I love George-
mid 70s.
Yes,
so
I
the
love the
feel is
70s.
different. It came from a different era. The tempo's not fast, but again, I'm playing. It seems like I'm playing a lot of notes because I'm playing the guitar line
Right.
or the bass line or the whole rhythm section mixed together. So, and again, this is going to be. You won't find this in the front. Aisles of Amazon or
Right.
Barnes and Noble or anything, but this is going to be for drummers, and they'll have to be pretty advanced and good readers in order
Right.
to
They have
use
to
it.
read the music, and
Right.
they have to be able to keep up with it.
That's right. They do. They will.
That's
Practice.
amazing. I think that's brilliant.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And it's your market. I mean, 'cause you're a drummer. People are gonna, they need this. But
Yeah.
like us as regular people, it's so interesting that you're bringing this to life in a book.
It's really great.
Drumming in a book,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Hey, Eddie.
Hey. Now what?
We're gonna get to you in 1 second. One more question,
Sure.
Ron.
Okay.
What is your favorite song to drum to?
Oh. Wow. Boy, that's really hard because I'd have to think about all the different singers I've worked with, all the different shows I've played.
So what song do you like to play all the time that you
Oh,
always
wow.
go to song?
But it doesn't work like that because I need to play with other people.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
so it sort of
only-
depends what they
Makes sense.
pick, and then I'll go, wow, I loved playing that.
Right. Okay.
And so I'm drawing a blank on. It's hard to pick just one.
Hard to pick. Like if you were to do your finale solo at the end of your gig, what song would it be?
Well, it could be any song because they wouldn't be playing when I'm playing my solo. But I'll give you a funny story about how drummers, when you ask us about songs, it's like a piano player, you'd have to know chord changes and whatnot. But people will ask me about, that the song such and such from Cats, and I'll go, well, I don't know. Where was it in the show? They'd have
Right.
to describe it to me. Because literally, we described songs by the chart numbers, Oh,
Right.
you mean big number 8? Oh, yeah, I loved playing number 8. Yeah, that was
Right.
good. You don't think of
You
the
don't think of
titles.
it. Right. Gotcha.
So,
All right. One more question.
okay.
Who's your favorite drummer?
Well, okay. Yeah, another one. Boy, I would say I was brought up on Buddy Rich, who's a great drummer, and just still, he's been dead for many years, but when he passed away, everyone said there'll be never be another drummer like him, and there still hasn't been. So
Really?
I guess when you think overall, when you look back, I mean,
What was he, a rocker kind of drummer?
Oh, no,
or
he was a jazz drummer. He was
Jazz?
a jazz
Okay,
drummer,
so you're
yeah.
partial to the jazz.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
Good. I was waiting for you to say Eddie Van Halen or Jimi Hendrix because I think everybody.
Eddie Stix.
Eddie Stix.
Eddie Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix was a guitar player, right?
Who?
Jimi Hendrix.
Hendrix.
Guitar
Oh.
player.
So was Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah. Who's your favorite drummer?
Great job.
I didn't want to say that.
From,
Way to up on your.
This is my first time here, so I didn't want to
This is my
call
first
you on
time
that.
asking
Sorry.
that kind of question.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite drummer? Pink.
Oh wow! Look at Eddie coming out of nowhere with this stuff. This is great.
Okay,
Wow.
we're done now.
Hysterical.
I like
We're
it.
done, right? It's nice. Hey,
Wait.
nice
He's
being here.
the silent one.
Who,
You gotta have a
I know
talk.
a famous drummer. Who's the guy with the one arm on Rush?
Oh, that's
On Rush?
Rick.
The
from
group
Def
Rush?
You
Leppard.
mean Def
Yeah, Rick
Leppard?
Def Leppard.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he's always in the
Oh, yeah,
Rush.
you know.
Yeah,
my
but
God,
the
right
drummer
here.
for Rush is really good too.
Wow, you
Neil
need to look up your
Peart?
music
Yeah.
history and
She's
musician.
coming around.
Yeah, I'm coming around.
A little bit at a time.
She is coming around
Listen.
with the drummer.
I know the drummer.
You think you're hot, but that's only because of what you're wearing and the lights.
That's what you think.
Third grade when I was in there, huh?
That's what you think.
Wow. All right. So, what's the name of the drummer for Rush? So now I'll know.
Neil Peart.
Yeah,
Peart.
I like him. He's really good. And the one-arm drummer from Def Leppard.
Rick.
Rick Allen, I think. Rick
Rick
Allen?
Allen.
Rick Allen.
Rick Allen. Okay. All right. So, they're good, right?
Yeah.
You're safe. You're
Very
safe.
good.
Okay.
Okay.
There was another one.
Uh oh.
He passed away though, wasn't he? Or there was, I can't think of his name. He was like really good drummer.
That's why he was.
No, I'm thinking of the catcher for the Yankees. Or maybe that's Thurman Munson. Is he a catcher for the Mets?
Yeah.
For the Yankees.
God. Where are we
I
going
don't
with this
know.
right now?
Or anyway,
Anyway,
it's ADTV.
yeah.
Well, Mauricio, speak up.
I'm just looking at that wonderful notebook over there, full of.
Well, you know what? It's
Wrinkle pad.
colorful for somebody who's picking on pink.
It's my book. It's what I
Eddie,
do.
tell us about your book. Wait, first of all, Eddie Stix. We love Eddie Stix. We do.
He's part of the family.
He has
He's
helped
part
us
of
out
the
a lot.
family. He's helped us a lot, and he's here on the show. Helped us find this fine guy here. Great drummer.
Great guests.
Great guest, yeah. Eddie is an actor, a drummer, and now what I come to find out, a songwriter.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting. What?
The way you said
That was
it.
genuine. I was saying it's exciting. This is, he
That's
can do a lot
better.
of things. What do you?
Is it-
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut now.
That will not happen.
You're right. It won't. Sorry.
And your day job. He's a cop.
Yes.
No, I'm a dentist, actually.
He's a dentist.
You're a dentist too?
Dentist, no. I'm a police
Wow.
officer.
You
He's
know what?
a
I got a
police
toothache.
officer.
Can you check that out for me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You know, take 2 aspirin, see me in the morning.
Oh. All right. Well.
Come over
hey.
here. I got a good.
I didn't ask you.
Yes, I am a police officer.
Yeah, that's great. We have a lot of respect for you
Yeah,
guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hard work out there, law enforcement. We back you up.
And he's in the film.
And
He's in our film.
he's in our film,
Yeah.
Cuffs and Shields.
Yes.
Yep.
I started in cold in July. And
Yes.
That's how.
and
Tell us how we met.
Right.
Well, wait. Who'd you meet first?
I met Eddie.
Me and Eddie.
Mike. Actually, I met Mike first.
Yes. And then he met Eddie.
Mike.
See, Eddie doesn't he take full?
He said he met him first.
No, I didn't start. Now.
Wait till I see Eddie.
It's a long story, Ron.
I want to hear it.
This is really funny. As Ronnie told
Sam?
you, as Ronnie told you, we had a teacher named Samuel.
You've been hanging out with Michael too
know.
long. Is it the red?
Must be. He told me to put my stuff out for movies, so I did. And this woman called me up and she said, "Are you still a police officer?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Would you like to be in a movie?" I was like, "Well, when are you shooting?" She's like, "We shoot midnights." I said, "Nah, that's okay." And I hung up, and that was it. She called me back the next night and she was like, "I really need you." I'm like, "Sorry, you still shooting midnight?" She's like, "Yeah." Finally, like the third time, I was off. She was like, "I really need you." So I went, "All right, I'll do it." I went over and
See how things work out?
I was a background guy on Cold in July.
Yeah.
I pulled up when I met Mike, and
How you doing?
yeah. And then the next night, the producers asked me to come back, and we met Eddie,
Right.
and
We had a great time.
we had a great time.
That's
And
awesome.
the story is funny because you asked about Sam Milano.
Right.
Sam's 93rd birthday. Every year we would have this big birthday in New York, in Manhattan.
That's your teacher, right? The drummer?
Our teacher.
Your teacher.
And we had it this year at the cutting room. And I kind of guess we really got to be friendly with the crew from Cold in July.
Yeah.
And we were working Saturday in Kingston. We started at 8 o'clock in the morning.
All the way upstate.
I worked one day on that.
And Sam was 93 at this time. So I would have to go pick him up. I lived on 43rd Street
Right.
between 7th and 9th Avenue. And I'd have to call the precinct up, and they would help me get him into the car and go. So one of the guys that was there, he was a PA. I brought him alongside. It was like 10 o'clock, and I explained to him, "Listen, I got a real big gig tomorrow. It's my teacher's birthday. I got to get there." So he went to Jim Mickle, who was the producer, and he said, "You know what? You did a real good job for us. Get out of here." So I said to Meg, "I'll see you later." I was kind of laughing.
Yeah.
And it was ironic because I was talking to him. That's where you heard me talk about Sam. And that was,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
I invited you to
And now you make the connection?
Right. And it was weird because we had his birthday at the Cutting Room, which is owned by Chris North and Steve Walters.
Oh, wow.
And it was packed. There were about 150 people there.
You know,
that
I
day.
remember that Eddie saying, he was telling me about that.
And what was so personal about it was Sam's last birthday. You know, and
So it kind of marked it.
yeah, he got sick on Christmas, and his daughter had called me, and we ran down to see him, and then on January 2nd he passed away. So it was the last birthday that I got to spend with him.
Right.
And the reason it was personal with me was I started taking Sam and get him out in public. I had him doing clinics, and I was setting up his birthday.
Oh, wow.
And for his 91st birthday, I had called Bob Berenson from Modern Drummer and said, Bob, can you guys do a picture? And we did a picture in Times Square with all of Sam's students. So that was something that we did every year. And then the one year,
Sentimental of you.
yeah,
That's nice.
we went to the cutting room, and Sam was like, I want my birthday there. And it's a funny story because you got to call these places at 11 o'clock, and I got to be at work. So I'm calling Steve Walters all week. Finally get a hold of him, and he says, Nah, no problem. You guys can come in. After working for 2 weeks, he calls Sam up. He says, you know what? Why don't you come in for dinner on me? So after I do all the work, Sam gets a free dinner. You know. So I wanted to go to a drum teacher that knew about the past and could teach me the history. I didn't want to be just a drummer. I wanted to learn about the history of it.
That's pretty deep.
Well,
Yeah.
you got so many different drummers out there that have their own style, and Sam was very real unique, you know. And
So what would you say your style is?
you know, I think my style right now is being developed.
Okay,
You
that's
don't-
fair.
That's very good.
You know, you all the teachers tell you practice, practice, practice. They can't do it for you.
Right.
And it was July 12th, and we had set up this.
It wasn't a cold day in July.
No, it wasn't.
No.
We had set up a clinic for him, and Ronnie had come, and Raymond Chica had come, who holds the seat for Mamma Mia, and I got to talking with Ronnie, and we were in the small room with Sam, and I was like, you know what, I know there's more to this. So I talked to Ronnie and said, Ron, you know, I gotta do more. We're just hitting the pad. So I started taking lessons with Ronnie.
Oh my
And-
God.
Nice. Was that
Nice.
Eddie?
It's Eddie. You just interrupted Eddie Stix. We're in the middle of a talk show here.
Really? Right now?
Speaker, put on the speaker.
Yeah, we have a talk show. You're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Who's speaking?
Who's speaking?
We're all speaking, and you're missing it.
Speaking.
Oh, wait a minute, Is this ADTV?
It is.
Yeah,
You
it
got the
is.
right number. Great job.
You guys are on Opulent, cable, the web. I mean, you guys are going nationwide. It's like
Listen,
everywhere.
we only got 6 more minutes left on the show.
Tell him we know he's Eddie. We have his picture on the wall, Eddie.
And Mauricio Val and Rosa Iebba, and I heard there's guests like
The phone is taking over the show.
All right, we're gonna have to. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you for joining us.
Thanks, Eddie. We appreciate you being here.
Where
And
are you live on location?
Does he have a question for Eddie Stix?
Do you have a question that you want to ask Eddie Stix?
I have a question. Is there questions on the show?
okay, so ask it
Oh,
already.
okay.
All right, I want to know who can do a faster drum roll, Eddie Stix or Ron Tierno. Which one?
Oh.
All right.
All right, we were talking about that. We wish we had 2 drum sets because we could have dueling drums here. But
Make them use their hands on their lap.
yeah,
Mauricio will love directing that.
Maurice,
Yeah.
he'll love directing it. Yeah.
I love
But anyway, we thank you for joining us, but we have to go. Oh, I think we got a bad connection. No.
Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah.
Thanks for not.
Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, caller.
Oh man.
All right, bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Do you know how he was crying? Ask Mauricio.
Yes.
He was crying that he was missing this because he wanted to be here because you were here. Because you guys were here, and he couldn't believe it that this happened. But anyway, I interrupted you.
So I had met Ronnie at a clinic, and I decided that I wanted to learn how to drum and all about drumming. So Sam used to tell us stories. He would tell us about Ronnie. Ronnie came from Binghamton, and Ronnie's teacher knew Sam.
Right.
And
You guys have a lot of love for your teacher, huh?
We do.
yeah.
Do.
Yeah.
And what was cool, when I started to get into music, I wanted to learn how to do it correctly. So I went to a woman in Manhattan who was giving me singing lessons. So Friday, I would get up in the morning.
You just went to a random woman?
No, just I picked it at
She's
Craigslist.
probably a singing teacher.
Yeah, she was.
Well, he said I went to this woman.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would get up at 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I would go to Sam for 3 hours. I'd run around the block and have an hour lesson with Ronnie. And then I would go all the way up to Inwood.
To
Wow.
this woman. Oh, that's where Marcia
That's
was.
right.
Is that the woman you go to too?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
And
She's
I would
busy.
I would have a 3-hour lesson with her.
Wow.
And then have to practice all week.
And still kept your day job.
Still kept my day job, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. And how does writing music fit into all this?
It's just an expression of what goes on. Like the movie that we're in now, Cuffs and Shields.
Yeah, we got to talk about that real quick because we're on. The show is moving so fast.
3 minutes, yes.
yeah.
We're having that
It's-
much fun
it's-
today.
I know.
I was told that I was listening to
Eddie plays a cop on our show too. What's the name that you play?
Oh, come
The
on.
character you play?
Dawson.
Dawson? Come on.
It's Twinkles.
Twinkles. Officer Twinkles.
Let's give it for Officer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys, we're talking hysterical.
Yeah.
Cigar smoking hysterical. He loves
Nice.
cigars.
We never know what Eddie's going to do.
You never know. All right, so yeah, especially writing music for our film.
Well, that got in. That happened. I was watching a interview with Bono, and he said that he writes in the third person.
Bono,
Bono.
Really?
Bono.
he's Irish. I just had to say that because Eddie would have been
Oh,
like,
Eddie would
Be
be
here.
saluting right now.
yeah.
So as I was going over the script, I would just sit back and watch the way that you and Eddie were interacting or what was going on with Mike. And the way you start writing songs is you just write, and whatever comes out, and then you try to there's different forms of songs, and what happened was the next thing I know I had 3, 4, or 5 notebooks.
Wow.
And when I would sit down with my singing teacher, she would go over my stuff, and she told me to have a notebook always with me. So I have a notebook in my car. I even have a notebook when I'm in the police car.
Dude, can we get a picture of his notebook real quick? Because I know we're down for time. Or you know what?
Just hold it up. Look at this.
This is his notebook.
That's
It's pretty. That's a lot of
a
music
lot of work
here.
right there.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
That is a lot of work there.
A lot of work. Wow.
It's all labor of love. It really is.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he read me the song that he's gonna use, that we're gonna use, and it's
lovely.
it's a
it's very-
really nice love song. But anyway, really happy for you being on our show,
Yes.
Glad you
I'm
got
glad-
to meet.
Ron.
Thank you.
Real pleasure having you
My
here.
pleasure to be here.
Very interesting, and I'm hoping to see more.
Learned a lot today.
Let us know, if we can come and see you guys with your drumming and all that
Sure.
other stuff. Learned a lot of stuff.
A quick message for
Yes, and here, what? Blah, blah.
raise awareness.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
of course. And if everybody just knows, you can send us feedback or tell us what you think, whatever, how you want to word it, adtvny@gmail.com. Just so you know a little bit about ADTV. The real thing is, it's a talk show with people who are really struggling with ADD, okay? And that's what our show is about, and we're just trying to bring awareness for that. What
Anyone with ADD.
anybody
please
with
feel
ADD,
free
yeah, feel
to
free
email
to
us.
email us, contact us. We support that charity, and we just want to let you know that's how we got ADTV. Anyway, live from Peekskill. These are our guests, and what do we do at the end of every show? We all point to the camera and go, "You're watching ADTV." Ready?
Right,
Okay.
Ready?
One.
2, 3. And you're
watching
watching ADTV.